Now you said bear. We have bear, lots of them.
My name's Matt.
Dude, what happened to your shoe?
It's gonna take a long time for that to recover.
So we know where we're going, right, Matt? Yeah, don't lose the map. How'd the map fall out? Kind of like a McGriddle at McDonald's. Made out of swamp water. Very good. This is the Roanoke River. Nobody here. All the way that way. Look over here. Nobody here. Oh yeah, it just started raining. Alright, getting ready to go to Roanoke River Trail, North Carolina. Got all the stuff that I don't need.
Including the skag?
Alright, I'm going to take you around the river landing platform. We just got up. It's Sunday morning. Camped out here last night. You hear all kinds of wildlife and frogs and peepers, and heard some owls, some other birds, all kinds of noises. Some I've never even heard before. So a lot of wildlife out here. That was bed last night. You can see just it's got a couple picnic tables in here that we've already used. Alright, Sunday morning, dropping the car off at the police station. We're going to leave it here over the weekend. And Captain Heaver's back there behind me, getting ready to take me back to the boats. Yeah, now you guys don't have gators or anything down here, do you?
On down further, down around the let's say 50 miles down, they see some down there. But now, somebody ran over a big one, weighed several hundred pounds that people had been seeing. Now you said bear, we have bear, lots of them. The last bear sighting we had was a couple from Ottawa, and there was an old sow bear with 3 cubs, were the smallest I've ever seen. They were like this tall, and little cubs were all around, they were nosing. So they got some great pictures of them, but they didn't get too close. They were just curious. That's what they're doing. They've seen people before. They know, not never.
Yeah, because from what I understood, it's a pretty good nature preserve back in there.
It is. See that yellow bird right there? That's called a prothonotary warbler. Y'all going to see some of them down there. And he eats. Dragonflies are one of his favorite meals.
I don't even
to go back now. You're going to go buy some cypress trees in there that are 500 years old. You'll see those. If you want to call me and tell me we just saw a bear and a cub swim the river, we just saw eagles, which eagles and ospreys you're going to see, and otters and minks and whatnot.
All right, so we just got in the water. It is 11:15 and heading on down. See you guys in a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like that might be the backside.
12 o'clock right now, about 12 o'clock, and still floating down. Haven't seen anyone out here yet at all. Just beautiful, peaceful, and serene. We've seen and heard quite a few birds out here and wildlife. Just real beautiful. So we're just passing by the, I think it's Sweetwater Creek. It's about 5 after 12. Still haven't seen another person yet. Just past the Sweetwater Creek, we got to this place. Looks like they Cleared that full of timber back there. Where the clear cut is through there, heading down, I think we see the creek, so we're gonna paddle on up and see what we see. Huh?
Sign that says posted. Like, what's the point of the sign that says posted?
Yeah, this is it. This is definitely it, because this water's going in.
Yeah, it's definitely flowing in. But what's the point of the sign that says posted?
Yeah. So we don't see any signs other than the sign that says posted, but that's definitely... Yeah, as long as we're going with the flow, that's it. And he said there should be a sign somewhere.
I think posted says something underneath it, but I'm not seeing anything else.
Yeah, so if you see your way over there. So now we're on Devil's Gut Creek. So currently for a landmark, that whole area over here is clear cut. We just came down, so look for the clear cut area, and then once you it's a huge area. It's going to take decades to get redone, and it's a bad. So then just look for that, and then here you are. Yeah, let's have lunch there. Yeah, it's a good landing spot. Fall it on my butt. Listen to that, I can hear a motorboat coming up now.
Yep.
We got off just in time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home. Are you ready?
Oh wait, am I recording?
Yes. Did you see how easy that was?
A lot more graceful than me.
Swamp me.
My name's Matt. My name's Matt.
Easy access. You can see how far down we sink in the mud.
Yeah, I think
So if you get
knees earlier when I was getting out.
if you get into out of the water here on the creek side, you got to watch it. If you look over through here, so we're just down the creek, you can see through there where you can see the light. They clear cut the swamp. That's crazy. You want to go over and take a look at it? We'll probably take like a half-hour break or something.
Good. Want to pick some clothes off? Oh, you dropped your map.
So we know where we're going, right, Matt? Yeah, don't lose the map. How'd the map fall out? No, map man. One job. One job. Yeah, I'm gonna barefoot it over there. Just watch out for the chupacabra.
Let me know if you step on anything sharp.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't look too sharp, but this looks kind of hairy. Oh, ow. Oh, barefoot. That looks like a snake hole right there. Bunch of crawdads. Yeah, you can definitely smell they've disturbed the soil and stuff here. Ow. It just sticks, man. You gotta. Hey, here's a buckeye tree. Buckeye tree. Get you guys over close to this area that's clear cut. There's some deer hooves. Not hooves, but deer prints from deer hooves. Yeah, the crawdads. Okay. Bunch of crawdads. Yeah, so you can see how much is clear cut out there. And just as far as you can see. What I wonder is how in the hell did they do that? I mean, how did they get out there and clear cut that?
That can't have been worth the amount of effort they put into it.
Some of them logs are pretty big, man. Next on Swamp Loggers, Matt goes in and wrestles a lion on top of an alligator. Ooh, on top of. Dude, what happened to your shoe? Yeah, that's a shame, man.
It's going to take a long time for that to recover.
What in the hell is that running? Those are deer.
Yeah.
See if I can zoom in on that. You can see them splashing right over by where that green tree was. See them splashing in that? Those are deer. So we just walked out here a little bit to see these logs, and they look like they're pretty weathered.
I'd say this was within the last year, though. You look at the sprouts coming up off
Wow,
there.
it's everywhere. Alright, back on the river, floating down, well actually back on the creek, floating down Devil's Gut Creek once again. So yeah, there's a few strainers out here, not too many. Just passed my one. Yeah, watch out for that strainer. Skillage. So right there is mile 2. So we just passed that cabin on, let's see, cabin was on the right, and then just past that, mile 2. So kind of give you an idea. Oh my God, that's a giant ass spider. Is that 3? Little snake crossing the creek. Here we go. It's a huge laydown. We'll see what we can do here. That is a strainer. Well, yeah, let's get past this. I don't even think we can go to the right, dude. I think we're gonna go to the left. I think there's 2 trees. I think that's one tree and that's one tree. We can.
Spider City. Yeah, if we cut to the right of the leaves and then cut hard left, I think we should be able to make it.
Which way do we go? definitely want to paddle. I made it. Let's see if Matt makes it. Yay, Matthew! Get her done. Well, we finally ran into our first couple people that we've seen. We'll be passing them here in a little bit. They're jumping.
How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Alright.
What are you guys fishing for?
Catfish.
Cat?
Yeah, anything that bites really with catfish. That is up here.
You can see a sign right there. So the river looks like it goes that way and that way. And you can see over there, a little sign. Alright, so that's what we're looking at. We took the second left, so we passed Beavertail Lodge, and it was channel, creek about this big. This one isn't labeled, and we're going against the current. It's supposed to be about 3/4 of a mile up, so we're going to keep paddling and see where we go. So hopefully we don't get lost. So we got this far and saw these two on a tree. Thought maybe it was a sign, but it's not. Still going. Alright, we are getting deep into the swamps. We're going against the current a little bit. Looking for barred owl roost. I'm going to show you guys what we're looking at here. So there was no sign as far as where this place actually is, but what we did notice was our or observation that we're making is that it shouldn't take us more than a half hour to 45 minutes to get there. It's supposed to be about 3/4 of a mile back. So we'll just keep paddling, maybe 45 minutes, or until we can't paddle anymore, until there's not a clear channel, and then head back. But I think hopefully it'll be around the corner soon. Damn fly. They warn you about mosquitoes. They didn't warn you about flies, but I don't my hat off. This is getting dark. I see a little bit better. It's getting dark back here, but I better put my hat back on. I see something up ahead. Let me go up here and let's see what it is. You can see something right there. So, hang tight, boys and girls. Let's see what this says here. Something mile. Oh. Roanoke River Paddle Trail mile. So that's what it says. We'll keep paddling. Alright guys, it's getting a little bit darker and we're still paddling, so we found that one arrow and it said to kind of go left. And so now we're going left, and oh, there's another arrow right there, not too far from that one. There's a blue triangle on a tree over by where Matt is. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, so there is the platform, looks like. There's a blue triangle on a tree, and the platform is right there, that dark spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and paddle up here. And so I'm trying to paddle and film at the same time, which isn't so successful, especially when there's a bunch of spiders everywhere. But there's a platform. Oh, there goes the camera. About the least graceful thing you ever saw. Here we go. Oh. Woo! Made it. That's funny. So you can't see, but that's actually a platform right underneath where Matt is. He's standing on it.
And the splinters in my foot.
Where mine isn't, but there's the barred owl platform and privy. Barred owl roost. So we need to get things unloaded. Looks like there's a little broom sweep over there. We can sweep a little bit, and all these posts have something on them. You can hang a hammock on it, looks like.
Ooh, that's sharp.
So pretty cool. But can you watch my kayak? It doesn't float off.
Just give it a little nudge.
Privy, privy. So here's where we're at. I mean, we are literally in the swamp. That is awesome. Well, that's one way to do it.
Float off my ass. Man, my butt's sore. I know. My leg's numb. I'm thirsty. Whew.
So whenever you guys come out here, did you secure that?
Nope.
Whenever you guys come down here, when you see that first arrow, it starts getting narrower. Keep going to where the arrow says, then you'll see another arrow. It'll get more narrow, then you'll see a blue triangle. And this is just past that blue triangle, but it is weathered and it definitely blends in with the surroundings. So Captain Heber asked for us to text them when we're here.
Well, let's get this party started. I'm ready to laugh.
Alright, fajita time. Got some tofurkey Italian grilled sausages, some peppers, some mushrooms, some tortillas. Matt, me, hot sauce. A couple more times turn, that'll be good.
You know, it's just crazy to think like all the stuff that we get.
And cooking some peppers, some mushrooms. Going to be good. All right, battery exhausted. Have you ever like read any explorers journals or anything like that? Like, hey, we explored this land and this is what we saw or heard?
No, but I was kind of thinking, it is kind of interesting when you think of the Lewis and Clark expedition. They were paddling upriver. The majority of their journey, if they traveled from east to west.
With a ton of gear, I'm sure, too.
Right, with the Continental Divide. They're paddling fucking upriver.
Yeah, well, I have always thought it would be, you know, like outdoorly romantic to hike the Appalachian Trail. But when you get down to it, man, it's just grueling.
It becomes a job.
I mean, 6 months. That in there. It's called swamp cakes, made with swamp water straight out of the Devil's Gut Creek. So you got a magic trick. Look at that golden brown goodness. Those are going to be some good swamp cakes. So let me show you guys how to eat a swamp cake here. You just take the bubble side up. Take your maple syrup, watch the flame and burn your hand. Now you guys should try this at home. Just drizzle a little bit through there. Fold it over, and it's just like a little McGriddle sandwich. You can see right here the syrup already oozing through just a little bit. Oh, it's so good. Kind of like a McGriddle at McDonald's. Made out of swamp water. Very good. Alright, it's day 2, just leaving the Buzzard Roost Platform, getting ready to get out back on Devil's Gut Creek. We'll take a left about 1.5 miles back to Roanoke River, take a right, then I don't know, 8 miles or so, and end up at Bear Run Platform. I think it's Bear Run or Sleeping Bear, something to do with the bear. Hopefully there's no bears there, but just look around. Stunning. And you just see swamp everywhere. And the water level is up a little bit, so we noticed the runway to the platform. There's a little walkway that it must be pretty long, like 50 yards. We only thought it was a couple feet because the water's real dark here. It's real black and you can't really see, and it's covered with algae. You might be able to see kind of the green film on the water. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Yesterday we only saw one other person. It was 2 people in one boat, so we only saw one other boat the entire day, and they were just fishing, so they weren't even moving. So you know, for this being July and nobody's out on the water, blows my mind. But this is definitely a hidden gem. You guys got to check this out. Roanoke River Paddle Trail. Alright, So we're still paddling out of the side channel to get back over to Devil's Gut Creek. So I'll show you guys what this looks like. See if I can get this camera to work. Right there. A couple of things you'll see on the front of my kayak. On the left, on top of that mat, is that's my sleeping pad there. But on the left is something called a Lucy light, which is solar charged. So if I paddle with that and let the sun charge it, we had it up on the platform last night, and it stayed lit almost the entire night. And then right beside that, I have a solar powered battery bank. It's like rated 6,000, and I think it probably in a full day of sun it only charges it up to 3,000, so you would need to basically have 2 full days of sun from what I've heard to charge it. But right now we don't have anything with juice because I used all the juice in it last night to charge up my cell phone and to recharge the GoPro and the camera down here that I have. I didn't have to recharge the batteries yet. I got 2 batteries for that camera, and it's a Sony CyberShot. And then right now I'm filming on the GoPro, and I've got 2 batteries for the GoPro and 2 batteries for the Sony. It just seems like the GoPro batteries, they don't last very long, and it's kind of irritating. But you can see here we're getting ready to hit the creek. So to the right is where we came from yesterday. So we're going to continue down Devil's Gut Creek to the left, and then in about another 1.5 miles or so it'll run back into the Roanoke River. But this is just a side channel, and you can see it's pretty wide. I don't know how deep it is here, but I try to put my paddle down, and the paddle won't reach the bottom. So even in the side channels it's pretty deep. Then we'll be going out to the creek, which will then go out to the river. But in Ohio, where I live, some of the rivers are the size of this creek. But it's pretty big and pretty amazing. Had a great time last night. So I want to show you guys the markers. This is going out to Barred Out. The only thing that's there is this little triangle, blue triangle. But there's no actual sign that we saw. It's just that blue triangle. So you see that, and then you take a left, and then you'll eventually get there. All right, so we've been paddling a little bit and just finally came across mile marker 8. So every once in a while you'll see those little markers, and sometimes you can miss it. It's pretty easy to miss. But mile marker 8. We'll catch back up with you when we hit the river.
I'm going to grab a close-up of these signs here.
Some signs over there. What do those signs say?
Hard out roost, Devil's Gut. I grabbed a snapshot of.
Alright, we're at the wildlife refuge, I think. The boat. Looks like they're going fishing. Yeah, luckily they slowed their wake down a little bit. I'm gonna hit it head on. Yeah, they're cruising, man. They have some wake for us. Look at that. Oh, that's the pump he's talking about. You got pump water right there. That says private property. So we'll head over here. I think that's the I don't know what it is, but it's dry land and we can get out of the boat, so we're gonna go over there and eat lunch. That's what we're talking about. Eat some lunch. It's 1 o'clock. So this is the Astoria boating access area. I'm on your left. Yeah, you don't want to. I'd pull yourself back some. Matt man.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I can't believe you're filming this. The struggle is real.
It's all right. You won't get edited.
Oh boy. Woo! Didn't fall in.
That is why we call him Grace.
Oh boy, yeah.
I see a speedboat. Now, if you guys are ever on a speedboat and you come across kayaks going real slow, slow down. That dude just zooming along. We're going to catch some wake here in just a second. Here, hang on. You can see the wake now. I'm just going to let it carry me a little bit. Now it's hitting the shoreline. But yeah, if y'all could slow down a little bit, that'd be great. Thanks. We got done with lunch, and man, it is hot out here. It's probably like 95 degrees, about 110 humidity. We're just coasting along. Sometimes we'll get a little bit of shade. About 2:30 right now. But just cruising along. You can see I got sunburn all on my leg. Yesterday I forgot to cover half of my leg with lotion, and I'm regretting it. That says Goddard Curve. Yeah, so we paddled down a little bit farther and found this boat here. Called the Wolf. It's an old boat. Really looking forward to seeing the old steamboat. Man, this sun is brutal. Last time we stopped and I relieved myself, my urine was really dark yellow, which is an indication the darker it is, the more that you are dehydrated, so you need to have plenty of water. And you know, obviously we got plenty of water, but definitely need to stay hydrated. So the sun beating down on you, plus you're paddling nonstop for hours and hours and hours, and just out here, you know, in this heat and just hot, and you're sweating and all that, and definitely need to make sure you stay hydrated. But this is the Roanoke River. Nobody here. All the way that way. Look over here. Nobody here. All right, guys. I think we just found the steam engine. So I'm gonna show you over here. This little walkway here going in. And there is the old steam engine. Still paddling. So I think up here on the left, pretty sure that's like Roanoke Broad Creek, where Cypress Cathedral platform is. We're going to be going to the right, following the creek, and heading on down. If you look, you can see the trees blowing a little bit in the wind. Look back that way, it's getting a little dark. I think there might be a front moving in. And hope we don't get rained on before we get to the platform. If we, you can see, if you get in trouble out here, there's nobody out here. This is a big river. I mean, this is a really big river. There's nothing. There's nobody here. So if you guys want seclusion, some privacy, that type of thing, definitely check out Roanoke River. I mean, you might see a person or two, but compared to where I'm from, where there may be 1,000 people on the water within a 6-mile stretch, you know, there's nobody out here. There's nothing like it. And for bird watchers, you know, there'll be a few birds that you'll see, but a lot of them, they fly away before you get too close to them. There were a lot of birds that we saw, a lot that I don't even know what they were, but I mean, really big birds. Might be storks or cranes, or I don't know. If you guys see a bird that you recognize in the video, feel free to, you know, comment below, and would love to figure out what kind of birds those were, because I'm not a birding person, so I have no clue. I just like getting out here and having fun and going on an adventure. So thanks for coming along. So I'm not exactly sure where we're at, but this whole area here, I mean, this is almost like paddling in a lake. Look at all that. Then you look over this way, and so you can see more of a, you know, big river. You can see how it's getting dark back here. See, it's not so dark over there, but this is like a lake. I mean, the wind is blowing you. It's moving on down the river. Ooh, fish just jumped. I don't know if the GoPro got that or not. So I think straight ahead is going to be a cutover for Broad. Alright guys, the wind's really picked up. So I gotta keep paddling here, but I see a marker over there on the side. So it's really windy. Still paddling. Still fighting the wind. Fighting the wind and the waves. So we're coming up on a couple markers. That says 11. Way back there are the power lines. There's another marker over here. We're going to paddle over towards and see what that says. Alright, it's still kind of windy out here. We're in this area. It's got a lot of lily pads. And it looks like there's a little island, teeny tiny island there. But then across here, if you look where my paddle is, there's an opening, so that must be the cut through that we're going to do tomorrow. So somewhere around here should be the platform that we're looking for. Oh yeah, it just started raining. The wind's really blowing hard. If you can see. Whoa! Whoa! Whole bunch of fish just jumped. Oh my gosh, it scared me. It was raining. this is what a 30% chance of rain looks like. Matt, come on, man. All right, looks like we just found home, tucked away in the weeds, right over here. So you can see over there, there's a little marker. Whoa, geez, you see that fish? And over here, so that's our platform for the night. And it looks like right over there is the river that we're going on. You can see this big, big storm coming up. Always an adventure. That says Bear Run. Home sweet home.
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home. Here, let's go check it out. I'm glad I don't have sweeping duty tonight. Look at all this. When you're barefoot. Ooh, it hurts a little bit. I'm barefoot for 3 days felt kind of nice. But this is home sweet home. Man, damn flies though, shit. I mean, they're everywhere, dude. So, big enough area. Oh, this is it. Oh, ah, damn. Flies massively. All right, I'm going back out here and getting them. Oh, shit. I got bug spray on too. All right, we finally got the tent set up. Matt's spraying down bug spray. Spraying it down and taking it down. But the flies here, and this is July, so I don't know if it's this time of year or if they're always this bad, but the yellow flies bite and it hurts and it sucks. So I'm gonna be in my tent and Matt's gonna cook my dinner.
No, it's times like this that you need a friend.
See that? Jim. See, I cooked last night while he was in his hammock taking some Z's. And I was in the swamp. Now the swamp was fine. There's literally like 2 or 3 mosquitoes and that was it. But
I missed you. Times like this, you need a friend.
Yeah, we'll be drinking that whole bottle. Get rid of them bug bites.
Oh,
yeah, it was pouring down rain earlier. As you can see, it's kind of fogged up my camera a little bit, looks like. But it's just really humid now, and it's cooled off a little bit, but it's still like just extremely humid. You just heard the ding, so we do have cell phone service here. But I'm just gonna chill out in my tent, and I'll see you guys in the morning.
do we get Uber Eats?
Good morning. Just sitting here eating some breakfast. Oops. Mountain house skillet thing. Last night, pretty uneventful. Rained just a little bit, but I'm actually eating in my tent now because all the flies and mosquitoes and all that stuff. So I'm gonna pack in the tent and eat in the tent. And you're really not supposed to cook in your tent, but I decided to anyway. Just be careful. Made sure it was right in the middle and didn't get too hot around, but these tents could go up pretty quick if you caught it on fire or got it too hot. So getting ready to head out on the water soon.